So let's talk a bit about your roots. You're very proud of your Greek-Cypriot heritage, and obviously
Yeah.
you talked about kind of bringing the Greek influence into the music. So tell us, like, what does the Greek part mean to you, and how do you embrace that?
Well, it just embodies who I am. Like, I was born and raised in London, but I've always, as much as I feel like a Londoner too, and I absolutely love London, being British as well. I feel like I'm Greek Cypriot. Like, that's just like who I am, from the way that, like, the culture, the food, the music. My family in Cyprus is all very musical. My earliest memories is like just being in the village at my uncle's house and like singing with my cousins, and somebody played the accordion, someone's on the key, and it's just like, music and food is literally who I am, and Greek culture is an embodiment of music and food, Greek Cypriot culture. So yeah, it's like exciting for me to be able to like bring that through my music. And even though like Latin music is now accessible and relatable to people outside of Latin culture, same with Afro beats and African culture. If you'd have said to people 4 years ago that like Afro beats are going to dominate the UK charts, you wouldn't have believed it. So I think it's an exciting prospect for me that like I can be the person to showcase my culture and make it accessible outside of just where I'm from. But yeah, like I come from a big fat Greek family, and I'm very,
Well,
very
like you said, the food is amazing.
yeah,
And especially in the sun, the Greek food is
exactly.
the
I
best.
feel at home in Cyprus. When I'm there, I feel like at peace and I feel at home. So
Do you
it's, yeah.
cook?
Yeah, I love cooking. I love cooking. I
Amazing.
was like, so many of the creatives that I work with, like musicians and producers, love cooking as well. And I think it's a very similar process of like
Creative outlet.
yeah, yeah. And writing a song, like, you have your ingredients, which are the instruments, and you put it together, and there's instant gratification. You leave the studio with a song that you never had before, and you leave the kitchen with a meal that you can eat there and then. So it's like a very similar creative thing, I feel like.
Definitely. And have you travelled to Greece and Cyprus? Have you spent much time there?
Yeah, I spent loads of time in Cyprus, and my grandparents live out there, so we're fortunate to like go and spend our summers there growing up. My family's all there now, so
Amazing.
I'm on my own now.
Oh,
But it's good, just like got lots on my plate, so I'm excited about it. But yeah, so we'll go to Cyprus every summer, try and go there like here and there if I catch like in May. I literally found a return flight for like £40. So
amazing.
I like I went out there and just saw my grandparents for a few days because I knew I was going on Love Island as well. So I was like, I might not get to see them. So yeah, no, I go loads, and I've been to Greece here and there, but not enough. And I'm going to Greece in August, so I'm excited.
Wonderful.